Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. It's Thursday, May 7th, and you're watching Today's Takes with Alex. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm wishing you a great day. Hoping your day is going well. Okay? The name of this video, and I'm not making light of it because it's very important. But a lot of the stuff we talk about on this channel is important. It's all equally important. But what happens when we take everything and unite it, it becomes a force. Okay? And so that's what we're talking about today. One light, many souls, the spiritual significance of global unity. Imagine a world where differences no longer divide, but instead reveal a deeper harmony. Where every culture, every nation, and every individual spark contributes to one radiant light. Let it be the human expression of the divine will. Okay? In our deeply divided age, global unity can feel like an impossible dream. Yet, the Torah and Hasidic teachings, and many, if not all, of the religions around the world, ancient or modern, hopefully, right? These teachings offer profound wisdom on why this unity is not only possible, but essential, is what we're doing here, to the spiritual purpose of humanity. Right now, if you look around the world, rectifications are being made, okay? In order to build a healthy house, you got to take down the decrepit one first. You know, if the foundation is not there, if the essential ingredients are not there, you can't build on that. You can't build with that. You can't build on it. And you don't want to build around it. So the best thing to do, you could get a developer and you put him in there and let him develop. Anyway, today we explore the spiritual significance of global unity. This message is for every soul on earth, regardless of background, rooted in ancient spiritual teachings based in Torah, truth, and illuminated by Hasidic insight. We'll discover how recognizing our shared divine origin transforms conflict into connection, separation into elevation, and our collective journey into a sacred mission. The Torah opens with a universal foundation. One God creates one human being, Adam, from whom all nations descend. This single origin story carries a powerful message. Beneath our beautiful diversity lies a fundamental oneness. We are all children of the same Creator, each carrying a divine spark. How is it that we all got here? Well, if you follow spiritual teachings, there's a lineage, right? And so we're all related. We're all doing this thing together. And so based on that similarity and that commonality between us all, right? It's easy to find a point of appreciation and respect of the person next to you. Okay? And so things should never get to the point where we're looking to harm one another. Sure, there's differences, but as we're saying here, differences are what helps two conflicting viewpoints better understand and grow and develop. And I mean that. The Torah repeatedly calls us toward unity. Love your neighbor as yourself is not limited to those who look or think like us. The prophets envisioned a future where nation shall not lift up sword against nation, and the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of God as the waters cover the sea. The story of the Tower of Babel stands as a warning. When humanity united for the wrong reasons, ego, power, defiance, against their mission of divine expression, their language was confused and they were scattered. Yet the deeper lesson is that unity itself is incredibly potent. When aligned with higher purpose, that same power can heal the world. Think about it. God had to go into the generation of the Tower of Babel. What they were doing was effective. It wasn't what they were supposed to be doing. But the fact that their unity, right? The fact that they were united in their defiance was a problem. And so, in order to not destroy the world again, God had to confuse them, make them unable to communicate, and right through communication, we're able to organize, we're able to convince, right? So he had to take away the communication so that the people could no longer be united. Okay. In the Torah's vision, true global unity does not erase differences, but harmonizes them. Just as the menorah had many branches, but one central light, humanity's many paths can shine together under the one source of all light. Hasidic masters, particularly the Baal Shem Tov and the teachings of the Tanya, reveal this unity as the very purpose of creation. They teach that the entire world is filled with holy, divine sparks, scattered throughout every nation, culture, and individual, every geographical location, every conflict, everything that needs to be rectified and elevated, right, is really a divine spark. So if we look at Iran, if we look at whatever's happening anywhere, any conflict, any issue, any horrible thing that's happening that's not aligned with the divine will, is because the divine spark is trapped in the klipa there, right? And so that divine spark is animating the klipa, right? And klipa is a husk to divine light. So how does a husk, right? How does a husk get to, how do all these horrible things happen? Well, it's because the divine spark is animating that hidden, that Hester Panim, the hidden face of God. Okay? Right? Okay. Our spiritual work is to gather and elevate these sparks through acts of goodness, respect, and connection. Chassidus speaks of yichud, the profound unification of all realities back to their divine source. While the world appears fragmented, the deeper truth is perfect oneness. Every human soul is a unique expression of the infinite. When we connect across boundaries, we perform a cosmic repair, tikkun olam, mending the apparent separations in creation, right? When there's conflict and there's a resolution, right? That's when we get shalom, a completeness. The Hasidic emphasis on Ahavat Yisrael, or Ahavas Chaverim, loving your friend, your fellow, right, extends universally when we recognize that every person carries the image of God. Stories of Hasidic leaders often highlight kindness to people of all backgrounds, seeing in them the divine presence. The ultimate vision in Hasidic thought is the coming of Mashiach, a time when all humanity will recognize the oneness of God. And I think we're getting there. I think slowly but surely we're getting there. It's not just one person, but it's the lights are coming through heavy through a lot of different streams and channels, thank God. And through you, because you're learning, you're embodying this, you're changing your perspective, and hopefully it changes the way you see and act, right? And you act with a divine awareness, and that's what it's about. A time when all humanity will recognize the oneness of God and live in harmony, each nation contributing its unique gifts to a redeemed world, right? And if we're acting with this divine awareness, right, with this fear of God that like hangs over us, right? It's not just fear like, oh, he's gonna do bad things to me, but this awe, right, and like this consciousness, right? We're going to be much more inclined to do right by people by, just being, healthy conduits of energy in the world. Okay, the spiritual power of global unity touches us on many levels. It reflects divine oneness. Just as God is one, humanity's unity allows the divine light to flow more fully into the world. Separation creates darkness, connection reveals light. It enables collective elevation. When sparks from every culture and tradition are honored and elevated, the entire world rises. No soul's light is redundant. Each is essential, right? The cultures and customs of the people in India, the people of China, the people of Japan, the people of Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, the people of England, the people of France, right? Australia, all these great places, right? Cultures are different, right? People, grew up, and history evolved cultures and traditions and understandings, and that's beautiful, right? Because there's so many ways to live life, right? So there has to be an appreciation for different cultures. It cultivates humility and empathy. Recognizing the divine in the other softens ego and opens the heart. It teaches us that true strength lies not in domination, but in mutual respect and cooperation. It awakens hope and purpose. In a fractured world, working toward unity gives our daily actions cosmic meaning. Every kind word across difference, every bridge built, every shared project becomes part of the great redemption. Chassidus emphasizes joy in this work. Unity is not a burden but a celebration, a return to our essential brotherhood and sisterhood under one loving Creator. So how do we live this in our daily lives? See the sparks. Approach every person, neighbor or stranger, near or far, as bearing the divine image. Practice genuine curiosity and respect for different ways of life. Build bridges. Seek opportunities for connection across culture, religious, or national lines. Small conversations can create large ripple effects. Elevate together. Support causes that unite rather than divide. Contribute your unique gifts while honoring the gifts of others. Pray and intend for unity. Achdus. Hold the vision of a harmonious world in your heart. Let your thoughts, words, and actions align with a oneness. And choose compassion over conflict. In disagreements, remember the deeper truth. We are one family learning how to live together on this shared planet. That's it. Okay? You don't need to solve global problems alone. Your sincere effort to understand one person different from you is already a powerful act of spiritual unification. The spiritual path of global unity, rooted in Torah and radiant with Hasidic light, calls every soul to remember we are not separate travelers, but expressions of one divine light. By choosing connection, respect, and love, we participate in the great healing of our world. This week, take one small step toward greater unity. Reach out, listen deeply, or offer kindness across a divide. Notice how it expands your own soul. If this message stirred something within you, share in the comments, what does global unity mean to you personally? Or what is one step you can take toward it? Your words can inspire others. So if you like the video, like it. And if you like the channel, subscribe to it. I appreciate your support. Appreciate you checking in. May we all merit to see a world filled with peace, respect, and revealed oneness. May the light within you shine brightly and connect the light in every other soul. Until next time, go build unity and let it elevate everything. Be blessed, be healthy, be safe. Okay? And I'll see you back tomorrow. Have a good one.